Hey, we are.
Hey everybody, we are live here at Disneyland.
How's everyone doing out there today? So we had actually wanted to start at the front of the park, but we're gonna let it get set up for a little bit just to see how many people join. And I'm also gonna log into here. So Greg, take it away.
Well, I'm gonna let you. I'm already was logged in. I was already logged in. There you are.
Here we go.
So we're just gonna start walking.
We're gonna go this way then.
All right.
Hey, Steve's World, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Oh, that's weird.
What?
So the last time, you guys,
I can't
the
see
last
the
time
screen.
we actually went live, I have to go a little bit further. There you go. Last time we went live was at Epcot. That was back in March. So we don't do live a whole lot. So we're trying to different things, and we figured we'd go ahead and try it this time. The time we chose for this at 3:30, they actually have a parade because we wanted to show it from the train station at the front. Unfortunately, we can't do that without having a whole mess of people in the way. So we were a little bit concerned that we would have to get blocked. So we're gonna start here. What better view than showing our Sleeping Beauty castle?
Here, we will.
So that castle is only 77 feet. And if you were, an example, if you were in Walt Disney World, you would not see the castle if you were at the transportation center. So pretty small. It's the first one that they ever had. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna turn it around and we're gonna go walk through Adventureland since we can't show you Main Street.
We don't know how many people have been to Disneyland, so if you haven't been here, you at least you'll get a little bit of a view of what we have for our Disneyland in our area.
So we're gonna go around to the front of the hub, I think. That might be a cool way, and you can see the partner statue. This being the first park, this was, a lot of corrections were done in Walt Disney World in terms of size. So this park is very intimate.
I think it said Steven. He said he hasn't been there, been here.
Yeah.
I can't read the screen very well,
I
so.
got it, yeah. All right, thanks, Steve. So as you can see, we're coming up. The one thing that's kind of unique too, I don't remember in
What's the
Walt
partner
Disney World.
statue?
If in Walt Disney World, I don't remember seeing
What's the partner
people
statue
waiting
there?
so much for parades. They definitely wait for parades.
Thank you for saying happy birthday. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Ann Jordan, thank you. Thank you. She's one of our moderators. Thank you. She comes over from one of our friends from Traveling with Bruce that we hang out with a lot every week.
So everybody's getting ready for the parade, and we have not even been to Tomorrowland yet. So can't. That's the partner statue there. I don't know if you can see it, but we can't really get in there anymore because it's all roped off.
And then show them Main Street.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And this is our Main Street.
The Pixar Play Parade has just begun, and it's a small world, and we'll be arriving at Town
So it's pretty
Square
crazy.
in just a few minutes.
Happy Friday, Alpha Traveler 1. I'm trying to read the screen.
I
It's
got
hard
it,
for me to
bud.
read it.
I got it. I'll let you know what's going on. All right, you guys. So this is your first time watching us. Let's just turn it around and have us. Up to us.
Thank you, Corey. Here we are.
All right, guys. So if this is the first time watching one of our live feeds, we should introduce ourselves. I'm Derek,
And I'm Gregory, and we're D&G Explorers.
and we started this channel July 23rd. Now, we didn't post anything until October 14th, I believe, was the first time we posted something because we were going to Walt Disney World, or we were going to Disneyland Paris.
Thank you for the birthday wishes.
Awesome. Hey, Alpha with Travel One.
Sorry, I'm trying to maneuver
And Corey
and not
Fiasco.
fall into people.
So we've been doing this for almost a year, and July 23rd is when we actually decided that we were going to do the crazy thing called YouTubing. So here we are today, you guys. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to us. We are huge Disney fans. I think most of our subscribers are from the East Coast, especially the Walt Disney World fans through the Theme Park Brews family. So definitely, if you haven't met us before, think about subscribing to us. We also are huge cruising fans. We are addicted to
Yes,
cruising.
we have the cruising bug, finally.
Yes. So we actually, an exciting thing today, we ended up booking a cruise on the Norwegian Bliss, which is a new one. We're going to do more information on that. We're going to do another show that later on, but a pretty exciting day. And it's Gregory's birthday. So we're going to turn it around a little bit so you guys can kind of see what this is. And then I'll get to read everything.
So this is Adventureland, and we're coming up to the Jungle Cruise area. Our Jungle Cruise is a lot different than Walt Disney World's. Theirs is a little longer and have a little bit more scenes to look at. So, but we like ours here as well. Every Disney park has something different to offer. So we've been to here, of course, Walt Disney World and Disneyland Paris. And hopefully at one point we'd like to go to all the Disneylands that the world has to offer right now. But that'll happen when it happens. Right now we're kind of with the Disney cruising bug. Here's Indiana Jones, and we actually fast passed that.
Let's go down over around the side so you can kind of see what it is around if you've never been here before.
Sorry. Again, try not to run into people. So, in case you didn't know, this Jeep is actually from the first Indiana Jones movie. They actually used it in the movie, so that's pretty cool. It's a really good shady area, and they have a lot of waterfalls and streams around here.
And this is backed up over to the Jungle Cruise.
So you actually do get to see a little bit of the Jungle Cruise.
So let me kind of read some stuff, guys, because I know we got a lot of people in here. So we have several moderators that are helping us out. I want to thank you guys so much. We have people that have dropped in.
Thank you, Disney Life.
Alpha Traveler 1, thank you so much. If you guys, he's a big supporter of YouTubers. If you haven't already, check him out. Thanks again, Kenny, for helping us. Corey Fiasco, he is awesome with pin trading. That's one of my addictions too. And check his channel out because he does a lot of pin trading. We have Just Out and About. Don, I'm not sure if that's you. Oh, hey, there I am. So
snuck up on you.
Yeah. So Dawn at Just Out and About. She's also another moderator of us.
Here's one of the cruise ships now. On their safari. We'll be writing that later. So.
And we also have who else is on here? Who's helping us out today? It looks like right now all the moderators. Oh, hi Don. So we also have Dislice of Arts. Hey guys, how are you today? We have Around the World Theme Park. Hey Sean, how are you? And do we have anyone else? Looks like it. So it is very warm here. It's about 87 degrees.
And that's still warm.
Yeah.
For Southern California, I'm surprised.
It is. We're really like sweating right now. But we're actually, we're used to 107 degrees right now in the Fresno area, which is pretty much where we're from. We're a little bit north of that. But we're really, really hot over there. But of course, being in the theme park with all the cement around, it's a little bit warm today. The good thing is it's not humid like it is in Walt Disney World. So that's one of the good things about that. So we're going to go through, one of our goals is today is just kind of walk around the park. If you guys aren't hearing us very well, let us know, because there is a lot of noise going on right now. But we want to walk through 72 in the Walgreens. More sunshine, please. Hey guys, thanks for joining us.
72 here right now.
So one of the things we want to do is walk through New Orleans Square, which is coming up next. There's 3 entrances to the new Star Wars land, Galaxy Edge. We're going to take you through that, and we're going to go through the rest of this park. By then, we're hoping the parade is done, and we're going to go up to the front of the park so you guys can see Main Street. So I know some of you have never been here. Some of you haven't been here for a while. So this is going to be a good chance for you guys to see kind of what it is like at the original park where walk through. And so, and we're gonna. There's another Jungle Cruise. All right, guys. So we're gonna get this party going.
Okay. So we're gonna try to get out of this area really quick without. I just switched it back to us.
Well, they want to see they don't want to see us anymore.
Wow.
There you go. Give them a chance to see what the park looks like.
Okay, if we have to. No, I'm just playing.
So one of the things which is unique here, you guys, we do have the Tarzan Treehouse. I believe it's still Swiss Family Robinson
at Walt Disney World.
At Magic Kingdom. I know it definitely is at Disneyland Paris. And that's coming up right here on the left-hand side.
If it's a little bumpy, I apologize. We did have a smooth, but apparently it's not working, so I'm trying to walk kind of slow.
Hey, Morty, thanks for joining.
Hey, Morty.
It's the papa of our Disney family.
There's Tarzan's Treehouse. That's a pretty fun treehouse.
Definitely, Kenny. We'll look at getting some pens.
There's a lot of photo opportunities in that treehouse.
So over Pirates of the Caribbean, they have a little bridge that the line goes under it.
Hey, theme park, Bruce. That is Morty, right? Yeah, it is Morty.
That's Morty. Morty Mouse. Hi, Brenda Ann. Thanks for joining us.
This must be delayed or something, or I'm just not seeing the screen. So this is Pirates of the Caribbean. We went on it earlier. It's very different from the Magic Kingdom, and they just did the new redhead scene. They actually gave her a speaking part. I personally like the original, but everybody has their own opinion.
It's different, but it's okay. You can't really control it. So up here, you guys, this is the apartment that Walt Disney built for dignitaries. They use it for different things, but I now believe it's a special event for dining.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive.
And then if you turn around, you can see this is the
row your boat gently down that stream.
This is oh my gosh, I'm not drawing a blank. Rivers of America is what it's called. So if you pan this way, Greg, on the left is our paddle wheeler boat called the Mark Twain.
Yep, and that is Tom Sawyer Island, where they do our Fantasmic. So that's pretty cool. We have to see that also.
And you always know it's a busy day here at Disneyland when you have the Columbia running.
Yeah, 2 ships going on at the same time.
So they have, when they do Fantasmic, they use both those boats. And this is where, if you look across the water here, this is actually where they do the Fantasmic. That's where the stage comes up.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
It's okay, though.
Hey, more sunshine, please. We're going to do the video like you had talked about, so we're looking forward to doing that. Have you guys made it to 100 subscribers yet? I know you guys were really close.
So we're actually going to the New Orleans area, or getting close to that area.
So this land is pretty unique. It's the only one in any of the Disney parks. And it opened July 23rd, 1968. So coincidence, the same day we started our YouTube channel. Fun fact.
Yeah.
So there's really not a whole lot here except for shops, but it does have the Pirates of the Caribbean, which is linked to them.
101 subs.
Awesome. Great job, guys. Congratulations.
So we're going to take you through the back way of New Orleans area. There's a lot of shops. There is Club 33 with their little not so secret door, but nobody really knows what it looks like inside, at least not us. And then we have also the Blue Bayou, which is connected to our pirate ride. And we've eaten there a couple of times. It's really nice. It's really dark lighting, but it's a very cool atmosphere.
And we're coming up on a surprise for you guys. I know you're getting one in Walt Disney World, but guess what? We got special reservations for Club 33.
Oh, yeah, right.
Apparently we're blocked.
It's just a door.
So we're going to have to come back another time because we can't get access to it.
It is a very posh, very expensive restaurant. And there's a waiting list too. So this is just like the back streets of New Orleans with all the little shops and things. A lot of cool decor and different atmosphere.
Yeah, it's cool because they will throw like the beads down that they do in New Orleans. They'll throw them down at certain times of the year when they have the Mardi Gras. So some of the cool things here is they have mint julep. I know some of our viewers love the mint julep.
It's non-alcoholic, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is a dry, or not a dry, what is it called, dry part? But one of the things they have, which we haven't tried yet, is Mickey-shaped beignets. So that's definitely on our list. We did try the famous pineapple donut, the
sure.
donut, which was really awesome.
It was one of our trains. We have like 3 or 4 of them in this park.
Awesome, this slice of ours. You will love it. I know you guys are Orlando-based.
It's the French market.
It's a huge difference. We can't compare the two. But knowing that you're in Walt's original park with his original vision, it's going to be amazing. You guys will really love it. So the train station is New Orleans Square.
It's pretty cool. What we're trying to do, just so everybody knows, is that Derek has my phone and I have his, and he's trying to read the comments while I'm filming. Thank you, Disney Life. I appreciate that. Because it's sometimes hard for me to see the writing on the videos. So we are trying.
I think Greg looks great for 57 years old.
I am not 57 years old. Bite your tongue.
Oh, sorry.
Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I am not that age as of yet. Here is our awesome Haunted Mansion. One of my favorite rides. And what's really cool is that during the holiday time, they actually decorate it for the holidays with Nightmare Before Christmas. So it has a little bit of Halloween and Christmas all wrapped in one. It's a pretty cool movie, one of my favorites.
I think that's the cool thing about Disneyland. They are changing so many things. Like I guess Coco's going to the Haunted Mansion in Walt Disney World. That's
temporarily, I
temporarily,
think, yeah.
Just like it is here. Disneyland does a lot of changes because a lot of the people here are not so much one-time viewers or visitors. There's a lot of local people, so it just makes it a lot of fun to come and see the same attraction done differently throughout the year.
And we're coming up to Splash Mountain. We haven't been on this one yet today. It is a little warm, so I'm really tempted on getting on it, but I don't have any sandals or change of socks with me right now, so I really don't want to get, too wet and then have blisters, which tends to happen to me after that ride.
Let's switch up. All right, so we just did a quick switch on here. So this is Splash Mountain, and this is going to go down over into Critter Country, which is, again, a unique land here in Disneyland. There's not a whole lot to it, though. There is the Winnie the Pooh ride is over here, and also Splash Mountain. That's really the two. Where Winnie the Pooh is, it used to be the Country Bear Jamboree before they closed it. So you guys, in the distance, they changed Tom Sawyer Island because if you look in the far horizon, there is Star Wars Land, Galaxy Edge. So that's where it's going.
That's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
So we're going to go over here so you guys can see it. And what's cool timing is, if you look, there's the Indian on the horse. You're going to see the train coming through here really soon. But we're going to walk over there. We kind of was testing to make sure we had good internet connection earlier. And back over there is Galaxy's Edge. Opening up here first next year. Do you remember what month it's opening? Is it in June or July? I don't know if they've exactly said.
Sometime summer of 2019, so
yeah.
They don't have an exact date yet that they released.
So the train never went through like that before. There wasn't, the rocks aren't here, so those of you who have visited before, this is a lot different, and they did have to shorten Tom Sawyer Island, which is right here. They had to do that in order to make room for the train to come in. So it's kind of cool how they set it up now. But we're going to go this way now so you guys can see that. And then we're going to go around to where Pooh Corner is. Oh yeah, one thing too, you guys, I found out, which is pretty cool. Those of you who use fuel rods, they now use that at the Disneyland.
Here at our Disneyland.
There's 5 different locations that you can use it, and the one that I used in Walt Disney World, I actually dropped it in and it gave me a new one. So they're universal. You can use them anywhere. Still $30, just like the ones in Walt Disney World. If you haven't already purchased them before, and I know you can get them cheaper, but just a nice little stroll. The thing that if we had smell-o-vision, you guys would smell like all these different scents. It smells like pine trees. I thought it smelled like manzanita, but manzanita only grows at a certain height. But it smells really good. And
I like this new bridge area. It's really cool.
yeah,
how
the
they
trestle
built it
bridge.
and everything with the water. So that's pretty cool.
So this will be one of 3 entrances into Galaxy's Edge, which is cool. I don't know, you guys. I think there's 2 in what's planned for Disney Studios. But as you get closer here, already from when they opened this has grown a lot. You can't really see a whole lot through here. You can see
a cool entrance.
You can see a waterfall down there,
Yeah.
but barely.
This is going to be a really cool
Yeah.
entrance with the train going by.
So they've
So it's nice
done
and dark too.
a great job separating the different areas here, which is really, really cool and unique. What some of the comments are saying?
Oh, I've been commenting back.
Oh, cool.
So everyone's just saying hi, kind of having a nice conversation,
Good.
talking about going to Disneyland. Just out and about. They want to go to Disneyland so bad.
Don, have
So
you
you need to
guys
come
been
out
out
here.
here? So this is a pretty cool restaurant. This is the Hungry Bear restaurant. We actually here, well, we sat here, but we didn't eat here. We had some other food in a different spot at the galley, and it was really good. It was seafood. But we're gonna take a ride around here. If it's a little bit too shaky, we try to use our Smooth Pro, which is like a gimbal, but it was acting a little bit like a bratty little kid today, so we went with our normal tripod, and we're filming on our iPhone X.
So Steve's World is asking if there's a dining plan in Disneyland.
I'm not aware of any dining plan at Disneyland.
Yeah, I don't think it's like Walt Disney World.
It's so different it's almost as if they're 2 different companies running between Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Just for example, our fast passes, it's called Disney Max Pass. Here's a Hungry Bear restaurant, and this is my favorite statue.
Brenda, you need to come out here to Disneyland if you're only 30 minutes away.
This is my favorite statue right there. But when you do your fast passes through the Max Pass, it's $10 extra per day. It also includes photos, so you can go to a photographer and they'll get your photos to it. But you can't get your fast passes until you're actually in the park. And everyone in your party has to be in the park. And then when you go onto the app, you can select which ones that you want to do. So completely different than Walt Disney World, where you can actually plan 60 days in advance if you're staying at a Walt Disney World resort. Food, you can still do, I believe it's 60 days or maybe 30 days in advance.
You're very...
So here is the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh. And look at that wait time, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Wow, I wish we could go 12 times, Brenda. This is our first time this year.
Brenda's been where? To Disneyland?
Yeah, she's been here 12 times this year.
Oh, wow. Awesome. She needs to make it a baker's dozen, do 13.
30 minutes or 2 hours away, depending on traffic.
Here is Splash Mountain. This is the entrance of it, which looks a lot different than the one in Florida. And then
Pooh's Corner over here.
Yep.
It's a fun ride. It's really colorful. It's one of my favorites, even though it's more of a kid's ride. But we're all big kids that come to Disneyland. That's the whole point of Disneyland.
yeah, this is over here is just a character meet and greet.
Well, this is where you can meet my favorite character ever, Tigger.
Who's not there?
He is not here right now. He's on a break.
Tigger's taking a break. But one thing, you guys, we wanted to show, because I don't remember seeing these in Walt Disney World, but I want to show you some of the snacks here that we were like drooling over. Here's one of the fuel rod stations that you guys can use. Again, Universal with Walt Disney World and California.
It's nice and cool in here.
Yeah, and these are some of the... Tell me, you guys, if these are the same kind of things that are in Walt Disney World. But this was pretty cool. This is a giraffe, all different zoo animals. You have the honey crisp. You have, these are actually my favorite. These are the raspberry white chocolate chip cookies. Those are really amazing. And then they got the snickerdoodles. They also have these at the Marceline Confectionery out in downtown Disney here. But these are really, really cool looking ones. So other than that, you can get slushies here. You can see them making treats, which they're not doing today. But it's those same kind of things at Walt Disney World, guys, that you can get there, or are these unique to Disneyland?
Well, Brenda's saying we need to try the Goofy candy. I said that we have never tried it, so.
Oh yeah, are they like are they like the sour balls?
I'm not sure. You're very welcome, Anne. And I hope you guys are enjoying it.
Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Looks like we got 8 thumbs up. Thank you. We also are planning on going live tomorrow. We haven't been to the new Pixar Pier, so we're looking at coming earlier, 11 o'clock Pacific time, 2 o'clock Eastern time. So if you guys are interested in what that looks like, you guys can share that with us. Tonight, our plans are, we have wine, I'm sure we'll have wine, but we're going over to California Adventures, and we're going to eat at the Napa Valley Wine, I think it's called. It's before you get to Paradise Pier.
Oh, thank you, Mark Out Loud.
Hey, Mark Out Loud.
It's been fun.
Awesome. Thanks for joining.
He said, "Happy being born day, Gregory." That's the first time I think I've ever been told that.
So we have that tonight. They don't have the World of Color going on over there. I think it's closed for a couple of months. But so that means we're free. We're here through tomorrow, and then we're leaving Sunday. But that gives us a chance to see Fantasmic. They have a newer fireworks show that's going on now. Over here, California Adventure, they have the Pixar Paint the Night Parade. If you guys have ever seen that, that's an incredibly amazing...
That's at California Adventure.
California Adventure, yes.
They moved it.
So it was here for the 60th anniversary, and then they got rid of that, and then they also got rid of the electrical parade from here.
Yeah.
And then they brought back the Paint the Night for the Pixar.
I'm sure they'll bring back the electrical parade sometime again.
Yeah. All right, guys, we are going to go back through in front of Tom Sawyer Island, and we're going to head over through the other 2 entrances of the new Star Wars land.
Disney Life of Art said, I got in line for Flight of Passage this Tuesday, and we are just getting on right now. we fast passed that one when we first went on it. That was awesome. I almost cried because it was so beautiful. I never got emotional on a ride like that before.
How hot is it over there in Florida, you guys? Besides being 72 degrees at Walgreens.
Brenda's having Disneyland withdrawals.
Go left, bud. All right, we are going to cut through the smokers area. So if you guys are smokers, which we're not, this is, if you want to go to Tom Sawyer Island, they punish you by waiting by the smoking area. Although I don't see anyone smoking. Oh, no. Oh, maybe they moved it.
There might be crickets there, Alpha Traveler, but I don't think it's going to be silent. It'll probably be a madhouse when Star Wars first opens.
So this is where you board. Oh, it says non-smoking, so maybe they moved it, which is good. Yay, Disney. Except for those that are not smokers. Oh, poor Disney. Bad Disney. But this is how you guys get over to Tom Sawyer's Island. If you guys can see in a different distance, that is the Matterhorn. So if you need a chiropractor, don't go. Just come to the Matterhorn.
Oh my gosh.
And they will set you up.
Yeah, it can be a little bit rough at times. They they did redo the track and the vehicles, but it's still a little crazy. And I was gonna say that Tom Sawyer Island did have a restaurant on it, but
Yes,
I don't
it did.
think it's active anymore.
No, over. We'll see it on the other side. They did used to have where they served it. I don't think it was ever open since I've been coming, and I've been coming here since 1987.
Oh wow! Complete stranger walked by and said happy birthday to me. How did they know?
You got your badge on. Greg has his badge on there.
I know. I'm just being funny.
So this is another cool area that one of the restaurants that we used to eat a lot at, but they've kind of changed it now. And it's the one straight ahead. It's the, I don't even know what it's called anymore. Did they change the name too of it?
Which one?
This one straight ahead?
That one they turned into a walk-in. It used to be, I think, the Lilybell Terrace.
Yeah, and now you have to sit down and they seat you.
Yeah.
So here's the entrance, guys. It's only 25 minutes right now for the Pirates of Caribbean.
I did get my button marked out loud. Thank you. That was one of the first things Derek made sure I had. So then he got it. I'm celebrating Gregory's birthday button too, so that's pretty cool.
So I'm going to show you guys something that definitely is unique to this park. And Walt, being such a nice guy, and his wife, I don't know why, I don't know why he gave it to her, but anyway.
Here's a piece of wood.
Yeah, it's in such his kind mind. He ended up getting her a petrified log. So we are coming up. It's over here on display. So when you guys visit, don't forget to check out the petrified rock.
Mark out loud. We can't wait to see the new Pixar pier ourselves. That'll be pretty cool. We did do the kayak ride before. That one's a lot of fun too. It kind of takes a lot out of you because you're all helping each other row those big canoes. But this is the petrified tree.
Presented to Disneyland by Mrs. Walt Disney. So obviously she didn't want it in her front yard. So she ended up allowing it to come to
I'm
Disneyland.
surprised it still, looks
That it's
so
still
nice,
petrified?
that it's not falling apart in pieces.
All right, you guys. The Golden Horseshoe. They used to have a great show here.
Thank you, Disney Life of Ours. Have a good day. Thank you for coming in to
Thank you.
see our show.
Yes, really appreciate it. Love your guys' channel. So if you guys ever come here, one of the things, and Brenda, if you've ever been here, there's a Mexican restaurant right over here. We're not going to go inside.
Traveler.
See ya, Kenny. Thank you. One of the things that you guys have to try here is it's their crispy cinnamon chips, and
Thank you, Disney Dave.
They are amazing. Hey, Disney Dave, how are you? So this is, I know some people have problems pronouncing it, but this is a restaurant just coming into Frontierland. It's like a walk-in and where you can go to the counter. But it is, the name of it is Rancho del Zocalo. Rancho
Thank you,
del
Disney
Zocalo.
Dave.
But yeah, this is a place, you guys. They're really crispy, but they're cinnamon crisps, and that's one treat you guys have to try here. That is, I'm pretty sure unique to Disneyland. I don't think they have those in any other Disney park. So Rancho del Zocalo. Other than that, it's a Mexican food. They also have the breakfast platters that you can get here, Mexican style as well as American style. So that's a good place for that. All right, you guys, we're going to zoom over through the back way to get into Fantasyland, and that's where the two new other entrances are for Galaxy's Edge. So we hope we keep you guys entertained. Hopefully you're being entertained. I don't know how many of you have been to Disneyland before, but those that are watching, we really appreciate you coming along and seeing what this park has to offer instead of the Magic Kingdom, which they're so different. So here's Big Thunder Mountain Railroad with only a 20-minute wait. Lines have been really good. And there's one of the things that I always like to eat, you guys. Not the turkey leg. It's a chimichanga.
Yeah, I don't like those too much.
The turkey leg?
No, they're chimichanga. They're okay. And there's a rumor going around that it's not a turkey leg. It's actually a
Emu.
emu leg.
Emu. So this area has changed quite a bit if you guys have been here for a while. Again, they changed the route of the train. They closed the barbecue, which was back here in the petting zoo. And now again, there's two different entrances to Galaxy's Edge. On this side, there's one that we saw on the other side. The cool thing about this Big Thunder Mountain, you guys, is when you go up the hills up there, you can't see a whole lot of it, but you can see a lot more than any other attraction here. You can see the Star Wars land. So you can't see like low, but you see a lot more buildings than you could if you were, unless you're standing there. Yeah, there you go.
So this is our Thunder Mountain. The best Thunder Mountain I think we've been on is the one in Disneyland Paris. That one you actually go underground for like 10 seconds at least, and it's pitch black, so you have no idea where you're going. And then you end up on its own island, so that's pretty cool.
Hey, Mike, how are you? Mike is one of our best friends of all time. We actually stayed with him last night as we came down here. But here is the tunnel. Let's see, is the monorail, is it coming? Here it comes. Good timing.
That's an awesome ride.
As much as
Better at nighttime.
Yeah, as much as I like this, though, I would say this is out of the 3 ones. This is probably the 3rd one, because I like the Magic Kingdom because it's so long.
It has two trains.
Yeah. So on the left, you guys, is one of the entrances to Star Wars Land.
We did forget to show you, but there's an old tunnel on our left that used to be part of the Rainbow Ridge
Crystal Mine Train, or the
mine train that they eventually turned into Thunder Mountain.
Hey, perfect timing. Here comes the train.
That's awesome.
Hello.
Thank you, Mike Woodbury. I really appreciate it. Everything you guys do and have done for us.
So it's cool with the Frontierland theme that they managed to, again, how they're going to theme it. And I think this will look really good with the Star Wars, because it kind of looks like the mountain rocks anyway. So this is soon to become on it.
This one's pretty cool. It reminds me of the desert.
We'll call this entrance number 2. But really, the theming that Disney does now is awesome. Well, look who it is.
There's Jessie the cowgirl.
Hey, Jessie.
Hey,
Hi, Jessie. She's wandering around by herself. That's interesting. All right, you guys, we are going to go almost to the next one. It's like super close. It's just around the bend.
But there's no river bend.
Yeah, not just around the river bend. So this was when they changed the train. This is where it goes, right up here.
So we're coming up to what used to be the Thunder Mountain Ranch, where they always had the Halloween decorations, the Christmas decorations. They had an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet type restaurant, and I was only able to go to it one time, and I miss it now still. It was a really nice, fun experience.
Yeah, we never really ate there that much.
And they also had a petting zoo, and they got rid of that also.
I wonder if what they did with that turkey.
Oh yeah, fun fact, that turkey was the one that the president used, I believe, wasn't it?
That he ate?
No, I think he
kidding.
adopted it. They didn't eat it.
It was the turkey that they used for the presidential turkey, whatever they called it. All right.
This is an homage to the ranch.
Yeah. This is
wagon. And Disney. Sorry.
So we are about a year away from Galaxy's Edge opening, but
That is the other entrance to
that's the
Galaxy's
third
Edge.
entrance. So it's amazing how quickly in a park where if you've never visited them before, um, it's gone. I mean, you never had a chance to experience it, and that's why it's so fun to go to the different parks. So I think, guys, how long have we been on? What time is it? 4:10. We've been going.
Yeah, 410.
Okay, so I think what we're gonna do, guys, is we're on the street. Coming through this Fantasyland is really different than the one in the Magic Kingdom, and it has one of my favorite rides, which is really cool. Disney Dave did one about. I never knew this. It was really awesome history about a second ride that was an Alice in Wonderland ride, and it was in Blackpool. So if you guys haven't seen that, check his video out over there because it's really interesting. And we're actually had already planned on doing one for here, and so that kind of goes hand in hand with his video, which awesome history. That was really great.
So we're going through our Fantasyland. They did move the carousel a while back.
Yeah, they way because when you see the back of our tiny little castle, which is over here, it was too close to the entrance. We're gonna walk around it and then we're gonna come back around. But some of the other dark rides they have here is Pinocchio's Daring Journey.
Mr. Toad's Wild
Yeah.
and Peter Pan.
Those of you who love the Magic Kingdom's version and miss it, it's still here at Disneyland. So make sure you come out and check it out. You have over here Snow White's Daring Journey. No, that's not Daring Journey. It's Snow White's. What is it called? Oh, Snow White's Scary Adventure is right here. And then also over here is Peter Pan, which is a lot different queue than the one in Magic Kingdom.
For a dark ride, that thing takes a while to get on.
Yeah,
but
it's a long
lot
one.
Of fun. It's worth it.
But I love the theme of this. When they redid it, it doesn't have like the tent feel that the Magic Kingdom does. But here is Toad Hall. This is one of my favorite rides to come out here too. So if you guys want a picture, come out to ride Mr. Toad's Wild Ride with Toadie.
Keep it Prodigy. You're here at Disneyland right now.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. We're here till tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're going to be in California Adventure a lot longer. So here is the famous storybook ride, and also in a combination is the Casey Train Junior ride. This is Monstro.
Rob Fuzz just came on.
Hey, Rob, how you doing? So if we were to go left, which we're not, if we were to go left, we would go to It's a Small World, which is really cool over here because the facade of it is pretty amazing. They also do projections on it. And then under the train trestle, Toontown. So that's pretty cool and unique to any Disney parks. I think to the left, you're going to see It's a Small World. It's all cleared out from the parade, so that's good. We shouldn't be interrupted. But down there is It's a Small World. It looks like they just did the little characters came out. So here, you guys, is the Matterhorn, where you can meet the original Yeti.
And you don't need a chiropractor. They basically have a chiropractor here for you.
That's right. Disney in his right mind created a ride that would help us forever. Actually was the first steel tubular roller coaster in the United States.
It's a very fun ride. It is one of my favorites. I just don't go on it that often.
Yeah, so here is the Alice in Wonderland ride. And I noticed the one in Blackpool had the top part too. And just see. But there was a magazine that used to come out called the E-Ticket. And the cool thing about it is they would really go behind the scenes and each room one refurbishments that they did. So I learned a lot from this ride, Alice in Wonderland ride. So this one has a special place in my heart, especially since it's so unique compared to the other Disney parks. This is one of the better areas to walk through. It always seems to be a little bit cooler and less trafficked, except when there's a parade, because this is actually the parade route that goes. It's a small world, and it comes up through here, and then it goes to the front of the park.
This is a lot of, and we thought Walt's a big park. This is a lot of walking, but it's fun.
It's worth it. I'm drenched in sweat right now,
it's
but
very hot too. So.
yeah, I'm drenched in sweat, but hey, I'm not in 107 degrees right now, so I am not going to complain. And it's going to cool down a lot at night. So the one land we're not going to go into is Tomorrowland, and
we haven't even been in there yet today.
no, that's our favorite Space Mountain of all the rides. It's just fast. It's amazing ride. But the rest of the land, I wish they would do something with it.
It's better at nighttime, in my opinion, even though the ride itself is in the dark. I think for some reason I like going on that one at night because I have fond memories of that ride, getting on it at night with the stars and everything. And then Thunder Mountain also is, in my opinion, better at night because it seems faster too.
Yeah.
There's one hill that just kind of brings back memories at nighttime. I don't know why, it just does.
So this was redone, I believe, in 1997 is when they reopened Tomorrowland. And this is when they added the orbiter, Astro Orbiter, or Orbitron. But that's it right there. And there's the defunct Rocket Rods, one that Morty talked about on one of his videos. I actually love that ride. I still remember how it smells. I remember the noise. And I was fortunate enough to be able to ride it. And we were here when they grand opened it. So that was always been a special moment for me. So here is our smaller scale Main Street USA. The one thing you'll notice how small everything is compared to Disney, but that's one of the things they changed.
It kind of seems the same to me at Walt Disney World. You can't.
It's more intimate here.
To me, you can't really tell the difference because you expect things to be the same. Some things are a little different, but you forget sometimes that you're even in Florida. You kind of think you're in Anaheim sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, we got the Dapper Dan singing.
Yep.
They forgot to call me to say they were performing right now.
Let's go back real quick.
What's that?
Rob Fuzz said, I never made it in a rocket. Can you show it? So
Sure.
we're going to go ahead and...
There's not a whole lot anymore, Rob. It's basically the old People Mover track.
Rob Fuzz was excited. He went, woohoo!
They
That's what I usually say.
and I just wish they would do something with this. But hey, maybe they have some plans. I know they got a lot of other stuff going on right now with all the different expansions.
I think we need to just show a little bit of Tomorrowland. Being that we're already in here, why not?
Yeah. So where Buzz Lightyear is on the left, you guys, back in the day when I first started coming here, I think the first time was 87, they used to have the circle vision where you would sit in the room and you look all around you, and it was really cool to see that. Also, I used to get sick watching it. But then they changed it. This is where you went into the rocket rods. The orbiter?
Yeah, so this is the orbiter with the rockets.
Is this different from Walt Disney World, you guys? I kind
Hey,
of...
Pirate Princess Red.
Hey, welcome. Are we back, guys? It looks like we're back. I guess the power of the rocket rods is still is still with us. But here is Rob. Here is the track that he used to come down.
No, you didn't jinx us. It's okay. Not your fault. We tested the Wi-Fi or the internet throughout the park,
But we didn't do it
everything
here.
seemed pretty good. We didn't check Tomorrowland, so
Yeah. And I remember you guys going through here, the back side of, like through here, and you came up somewhere, but I don't remember even how you got off the ride. I don't know if you end up through here because this is where you come out when you go on the Astro Blasters. But
Yeah.
this is up here is where rocket rods would be. That would be the boarding
never
area.
to go on it either.
And what was cool is these little like satellite looking things. It would spin around. They would play music at times.
We got stormtroopers on the
Uh-oh.
loose, everybody.
Uh-oh.
Watch out, stormtroopers. Little boy got in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
Form a semicircle around the troopers and stay where you are.
Please remain in
We better get out of here. I don't want to get killed.
that looks a
So,
little upset to me.
so here is the best Space Mountain. The very best. I remember, I don't know who's watching, if you guys were here back in the day, but the entrance,
I think my niece, Alyssa, just came on. Hi, Alyssa.
Hey,
Thank you for
Alyssa.
watching us.
so here where it says Pixar Shorts Film Festival, there used to be an escalator that took you up to the top to go into Space Mountain, but now the entrance is over here to the left. We won't go. That's a 75-minute wait, so that's one of the busier rides right now.
So this is our Space Mountain. It's a lot different than Walt Disney World's and the one in Paris. The one in Paris is like rock and roll. It goes upside down. And then the one at Walt Disney World has two tracks. And they're single riders, basically. You're not side by side. So this
Yeah,
one's
this
pretty
one,
cool.
and this one has music in it, like the one in Disneyland Paris. But you don't go upside down like Disneyland Paris. So here is the backside of it, and as you can see, these little balls up here would light up when you were being launched off around it. And I don't know if you can still see some of the existing track. You can actually a little bit up here next to the rocket, where that little brown is. That used to be part of the track where the rocket rods would go. And then here is our, it's now Star Wars Launch Bay, but this was, gosh, Greg, what did they call this before? Innovations is what they called this. And this used to be where the Carousel of Progress was before, because it came from the World's Fair to Disneyland, and then it went to Walt Disney World. So this is the original building for it, which was then replaced by American Sings. And then it was basically Innovations after that. Do you want to head back this way?
I think we need a
Hey,
nap
Dottie,
after
thanks
this.
for joining us.
That's
Megan. Megan's watching from Madison.
my niece.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
Alyssa.
It says it's Megan watching from Anderson.
No, the other one, the other name. So I think we need a nap after all this too. But I saw a comment in there about a nap. That sounds good right about now. But we're going back over to the Main Street area. Sorry if it's a little loud, but we're trying to get through this oncoming crowd. And the stormtroopers are still on the loose.
Oh, it's Megan. Okay.
What are we gonna do? And they got somebody else. They might be arresting her. We don't
We
know.
better run out of here. Last thing we want to do is get held up. So I hope in the future they do something differently with Tomorrowland. We are going to be on. I'm probably going to butcher your name.
You're back on the screen.
We're just going to go to the front of the park through Make to the top where the train station is. Show you how close it is to California Adventure, and then we're going to sign off. I've been on for about an hour, and I didn't realize the park, but I think this is a good feel, especially for you guys who've never been to Disneyland and here at the Magic Kingdom. We're probably going to run into traffic here.
Trying to walk a little fast, not trying to be too shaky here. I can't really see the comments, I'm sorry, but Derek's looking at the comments right now. I'm just trying not to run into anybody.
That's right, Pirate Princess. I definitely do need a nap after a
Yes,
Disney day.
she was the one that said that. We're back. Lost connection for a moment.
It's frozen there. I think we're still going.
So I'll go ahead and switch back. We're coming back by the Dapper Dans. Disneyland has always changed, and it continues to change. You know, it's always changing. The final station with the castle, and then we'll be.
They have bologna sale, kind of a special thing that's going on. I think it's part of the celebration. This is the Starbucks here.
Lincoln, and it is Abraham Lincoln. It's not the show, and they like. So there's our famous street
At a wonderful 77 feet. It's out there, you guys see it, but it's awesome. Another thing, guys, which is unique to Disneyland, Walt Disney on the right here. If you guys can see it, there is a lamp on. And this is where Walt Disney would stay. You might get too much of the music, but see if you can get a better shot of it.
Sorry if the music's a little loud.
So up in the window, in the middle window there, where at apartment, there is a light that's on. He was here when that would let the he was actually here. So when he passed away, one of the things they did is they always left it on, so his memory. So we always do our little meet him. We always say hi. One of the special things about this park.
They always have different parts. We just set. This one looks like it's a Sully Monsters Inc. one. That's pretty cool looking. A really cool one that was Oogie Boogie during Halloween time.
Part of the Pixar celebration.
Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, so the Sully one's from Pixar Pier Fest. We're gonna go up to the Disneyland Railroad, where we will give one final look and say thank you and good night until the next time. But not yet.
So
We're
one of
almost
the
there.
things about the trains here, guys, they were all named after presidents of the train companies. I think the only one that isn't is Ward Kimball. I believe that's here as well as the one in Walt Disney World. So let's go over too far.
Well, we can go right over here. We've already, I guess we won't be seeing the castle from up here because it's all blocked off, unfortunately. But
Across the way, guys, behind the, it looks like platform 9 3/4.
that is California Adventures
Right
way
across the
over
way.
out yonder.
Yeah. So let's turn it around.
So we do thank you, everybody,
guys.
for watching our show and our live stream. We haven't done too many live streams, so we are trying. We're trying to get better at everything, but we really appreciate your support.
Yes,
with
thank
us.
you. Sorry, I was reading the notes, guys. So thank you everyone for coming on. Dislifelum, thank you. I think it's the first time that I announced that you were on. So
Thank you, Pirate Princess.
happy birthday, Gregory! Yay! There's a lot going on this week. This has been a great week for us. We did a video collaboration with Traveling with Bruce, and it's besides Disney addiction. We cruising. We've been on 2 Disney cruises. We just paid off our our Bliss cruise on the Norwegian Bliss. We're leaving in December. There's more to that. We don't want to share it quite right now, but we've had that. We have Greg's birthday. We're up to just over 250 subscribers. About 3 months
awesome
ago.
accomplishment.
Yeah, but when we went to Disney World and our cruise in March, and this morning we checked, we were at 255. So definitely, we need to make sure we're drinking water. I don't know if you can tell, I'm like really sweating right now. But I
We'll
know
be drinking
that's
some water after this,
My,
trust us.
my half British blood in me is like oozing right now with water. Thank you so much. If you haven't again already, please consider joining us. We would love your support. Thank you for all the Disney family out there, because I'm seeing names that are a bunch of Disney friends. It's awesome, the Disney support. It's all positivity, and we love you guys. Thank you for the moderators helping us out.
Thank you, everybody.
I think that's it. So
Yeah.
as we like to say, we
Started.
Thanks
Thank
for joining
you.
us, guys.
Have a good night.
I think that's how we ended.